Hello, everybody. Good afternoon to you. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. So, I just finished up a react to a lot of the Twitter peeps about Chantal. I woke up this morning and there was a community post from Chantal that was really out of line. She was going off about Beezers should not be in other people's chats, in reactor chats, and if they were, she didn't want them a part of her channel. She is officially in a narc spiral where things in her life are going completely out of control. So she's just pointing the finger of blame at everyone, and she is just angry. She's been angry for days. And I could sit here all day and speculate as to why she's angry. I mean, it could be a variety of reasons. I could be right about some of them or none of them. It could be something completely different. But she's mad. She's real mad. And it seems to only be getting worse. So, the lovely, the talented Sunburst Tarot did a reading on Foodie Beauty. And the reading is called Karma is Coming to Collect. Ooh, sounds pretty severe. And I wanted to sit down and do a react to the tarot reading. And for those of you that have never heard of Sunburst Tarot, I encourage you to look down below in the video description. I'll leave the link for the original video there for you. You can check out the video. You can give her a like, give her a sub, leave her a comment, and tell her how much you enjoy her doing these tarot readings of Foodie Beauty. Also, before we get started, something I want to tell y'all. So on April 1st, which was Sunburst Tarot's birthday, she did a 5-hour live tarot reading on Amber and also on Foodie. Was Foodie there? Yes, she was. And I knew she was there because I was there the entire time, and I'm a mod on Sunburst Tarot's channel. She was there. She was being very obvious about herself. Also, some of her people were in the chat as well, and the nonsense that happened was just completely out of line. Absolutely out of line. And I just want to say, Foodie, you really need to stop. Like, this is ridiculous. This needs to stop. This needs to stop. Like, you are going after tarot readers for just doing tarot readings on you and posting them to YouTube. You're trying to punish them for just doing their tarot readings. You have people coming after me because I do tarot readings and because I married the two worlds together, the React world and the tarot reading world. You're mad at me for that. I don't care if you're mad. I am on my right path. I am doing what I want to do in the way that I want to do it. I'm not hurting anyone. Therefore, there's no reason to punish me. I don't do things with malicious intention. So, why are you working so hard to go after React channels and go after tarot reading channels, tarot readers? Like all this energy that you are expending to hurt any and all of us, it's just wasted energy. When the energy you have could be better spent improving yourself, working on yourself. Like you're putting all of your energy in the wrong place and you're sending out all kinds of negative energy, doing all kinds of stuff behind the scenes you shouldn't be doing. And you've got people to help you, lots of people. And those people need to stop too. Because whoever's involved in whatever you've got going on, whether they're involved directly or indirectly, every single one of you that are involved with Foodie, helping her with her fuck shit, understand there are consequences for your actions. That applies to everybody everywhere. Whatever you do in the dark gets brought to the light. And if you do wrong to somebody who's not done wrong to you, you're going to have to deal with that at some point. So, yeah, Foodie, you can cut it out. This is stupid. Going after tarot readers for just doing tarot readings, going after reactors for just giving their opinions. You're getting mad about people using their free will to put their opinions and knowledge out there. You're mad about that. You really need to quit. This is dumb. All you're doing is making your life harder. So I'm going to get off my soapbox for a minute and I'm going to react to the lovely Sunburst Tarot. Yes, I am. We're going to enjoy this reading together. Let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see what I'm seeing. And there she is, the lovely Sunburst Tarot. Before we get into the reading, though, something I'd like to show you guys in the comments here. So OG Lightworker 1311 posted 3 hours ago saying, interestingly, in her latest live stream, Chantal was complaining about an ex-friend of hers that was into witchcraft. She was warning that whatever is sent out comes back to the sender and declaring that she had God on her side. Chantal, you're the one sending out negative energy. But, you know, that applies to everybody everywhere. If you send something out that's bad, it will come back the same way. That includes you, Chantal. That absolutely includes you. But it's interesting that you had a friend who is into witchcraft, and I think you're doing some stuff behind the scenes as well. And I have to wonder if you came up with the return to sender thing because you saw all of us saying that during the live chat. We were doing the return to sender thing multiple times because you were sending out that bad energy. So, I'd 2040 says Farah in the chat was apparently Foodie. Yep, sure was. She was so obvious. She was so incredibly obvious that night. Like she just obvious is obvious, and she was obvious. I knew it was you, Foodie. And I also spotted a few of your helpers in there as well. I won't say what their names are, but I knew they were there. So, yeah, that was an interesting night. Very interesting night. Don't do it again, Foodie. Just don't. Not a good idea. So let's get on with the reading, y'all, and I hope that you enjoy.
After I just did a reading live on her where we found some tinfoil hats. Wonderful. Everything's timestamped if you want to go check that out. That I did on April 1st. Not a joke, y'all, but man, maybe we should have with all the tinfoil. that probably melted during that reading.
I ran out of tin foil that night. It all melted away. Sunburst. All of the tin foil just melted into a heap, and I'm like, what am I going to do? I'll just toss it into the fire.
So, just a quick reminder before I get into it. Just remember, everything I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. So no facts here, y'all. Just my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. So if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So without further ado, what are just some general messages here for Miss Foodie Beauty that Spirit would like to kind of show or let us know about as an audience? And already, the first thing I'm hearing, it's a war. What is that all about? The death. You refuse to transform. You refuse to change. There's a refusal to try and start a new cycle, a new thing, because you are trying to maintain control. You are trying to be the bigger, the winner of all things. We're going to take a look into what this emperor actually is. Because from a material standpoint, they're trapped. Foodie is trapped. She's not doing well. She's not changing. She's trapped like a rat in what she's had to do, how she's doing it, and the such. There is no change for her. She's refusing to do things in a new light, and she is now chained by her material vices and the things that she is now using in a material sense. She is chained by those resources and how to obtain those resources. As her hopes and fears here as well, is she manifesting shit, doing her spell work, doing other things, which is like, she's like, I'm going to be able to do whatever I want because of my magical intuition and the things that I am doing. Foodie, just knock the effing spell work off. And again, I keep hearing, it's war. I would like to say things won't be thrown at her, but people are allowed to defend themselves. Because the unseen obstacle for her, karma comes, and karma is a bitch. People have
Mhm.
chosen to stay, and I've been kind of maybe saying this for a while of karma's coming in, and karma's coming in a big way.
I would like to say this to the reading right now because I know the foodie watches these tarot reacts. I know she does. Consider the thought, foodie. Consider the thought that those that are around you, the people that are around you, the people that you're going to get things done for you, they may be absolutely okay with you not changing, with you being in a weakened state. Because as long as you're in a weakened state where you don't have strength, you're looking for strength, that means they get to orbit around you and benefit from you. If you did things the right way, and if you found your own strength and you broke through the BS and you became a better person, you would more than likely not need those people. So, those people are not going to encourage you to be a better person. They want you to stay exactly as you are. They want you to feel you don't have power. So, if you're looking for power, you have to look to us. You have to come to us. That which you don't have, you feel that you need. So, you have to come to us to get it. So, by you staying in a weakened state, that secures their place around you. And that also secures the fact that you'll forever be giving them money. And you have given them money. You have paid people to do things for you. They've made a lot of money off of you, I bet. And they don't want to cut that off. As long as you're weak, as long as you're in a tailspin, as long as you're crashing out, they get to financially benefit. They have a place in your world. You had your own strength, you wouldn't need them. That's why they're not encouraging you to be better. It would not benefit them at all.
Innocents, sadly, who are still around, have chosen to be there, have chosen to put themselves in that line of fire. Karma's coming to collect. Justice card, and that's the obstacle, and it's unseen. It's coming. What you do in the dark will come to the light because you've been consulting with the dark and the dank here, honey, and your world will come crashing down. You could have tried to do this on your own. You've been given opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to say, knock it off, change, transform, and do new things.
And can I just say, Foodie, that you're someone, you don't like the reaction channels. You don't like girl world. You call us all a bunch of haters because we don't go along with your nonsense, because we call you out for your nonsense and your lies. Although if you didn't lie, there'd be nothing to call out. Absolutely nothing. But how many people have approached you, have done reactions to you saying, Chantal, you need to take care of yourself. Chantal, you need to go to inpatient. Chantal, you need to go to a doctor. You don't look well. How many voices have spoken up and said, you need to change things? This is madness. You need to do something. You don't necessarily have to like a person or be friends with them to take the good advice and the insight that they are offering you. You've had doctors tell you things. You've had your family tell you things. You've got the reactors telling you things. You've got the beezers telling you things. Have you listened to any of it? No. When you could have. You think you have all the answers, but if you had all the answers, why is your life so filled with misery? Why do you have to lie so much? If your life was filled with happiness, you could live in absolute truth. But apparently there's no happiness to be had because you have to make up a whole fake ass life to live behind. You are not the badass that you claim to be. Your life is not as happy as you say it is. We can see it and we know it. And it's not because we're looking for something to be hateful with. It's because it's just that obvious. It's just that obvious. So you have chosen to live in your unhappiness, and you lash out at anyone who points that out. That the mirage doesn't look right, doesn't feel right, that it's fake and it's phony. It's just a fake, phony picture put in front of the camera, like a green screen that doesn't make sense. And you get mad at the tarot readers for just doing their readings. Well, there must be a lot of truth in the tarot readings due to the way that you're reacting to it and all the energy and the money that you're putting behind it, trying to do damage to them. Because if they weren't saying anything true, you wouldn't be this upset with all of us. You get upset with people who speak the truth, and it's truth that you don't want to hear, and it's truth that you don't want other people to hear. And your way of dealing with it is, I'm going to punish those people. I'm going to go after those people in whatever way I can, whether it's on the earthly plane or the spiritual plane. You shouldn't be doing it at all. All you're doing is making yourself more unhappy, causing more bad energy that's going to turn around and bounce back to you. Girl, you're writing your own checks that are going to bounce all over you.
It is now time for the F round and find out moments for Foodie's life. Tower is coming in, honey, and it's about to go kablooey. Things that are not built on a solid foundation will crumble. Things that are built on a faulty foundation will come crashing down. Your skeletons in your closet, the things that you've done to build yourself up, are coming out. You cannot hide. And those towers that you've built, they will not last.
This tower card, Foodie, this moment, the tower moment, needs to happen. It's been needing to happen for years. That tower needs to come down. because that tower that you built for yourself, that you put yourself in, it's too constricting. You can't grow in that tower. You can't have a getting real with yourself moment in that tower. As much as you want to stay in it, as much as you want to stay high above everybody else and put yourself above other people, you can't stay there. It's not a good tower. It wasn't built on good things, good thoughts, good intentions. It was built on lies, deception, fakery, fuckery. That's why it has to come down. And you're very good at something, Foodie. You're good at delaying consequences. You're very good about pushing consequences away for the time being. But just because you push consequences away doesn't mean the consequences aren't going to happen. It just means for the moment, it's been put on pause. But the more you push something away, the more things start to build up behind it and build up and build up and build up. And then when you can't push the consequences away anymore, all of it comes at you at once. All of it. And again, this is not people sending stuff at you. This is all the bad energy that you've acquired, that you sent at others, and it's just coming all right back to hit you.
As here in the past, the star, you've made yourself boring. You've made yourself unattainable. People don't see you. You're an underground star. People don't that's who you've always been, but that you will no longer be underground because here in the future, just as just as spirit, this is interesting. Ghosts are pointing right back at Foodie.
Couple things. The star card in reverse. When you said underground star, star sunburst, my first thought was like what came to mind is Foodie has her mukbang channel, but it never really took off the way she wanted it to. So with Girl World, with the reaction community, with the mukbang community, she's kind of been an underground star in a sense, you see. Like because she mixed the mukbangs with the drama and natter and the negativity and the party favors, like her channel has always kind of stayed underground. She did that to herself. She shot herself in the foot by putting so many things onto her channel and a lot of it negative. A lot of other mukbangers, they did things the right way, they structured things the right way, and their channels took off because they streamlined their content to just be mukbangs and nothing else. And people connected with that, joined up with that. Chantal muddied up the waters by doing too much. And now it's too late. But she wanted a channel of it being like, say, 1 million subscribers or 2 million or 5 million. In the 8 years that she's been on YouTube, she never achieved that. And that's because of the way she chose to do her content. So she achieved what she could, but she can't go beyond it because she shot herself in the foot. So I feel like her YouTube channel is kind of like an underground thing as well. And Chantal, spirits that are pointing at you, they're pissed. They're absolutely pissed off. You've been so disrespectful to the spiritual world. You got nerve. You got real nerve. 1 minute walking up to it, flipping it the bird, spitting in its face, and then a few seconds later saying, "Oh, by the way, can I have something? Can you give me what I want? I want power. I want money. I want influence. Can you give me these things?" That's what you've been doing. You're not respectful at all. You've been very disrespectful. You want to take from the spiritual world, but you don't give back. You arrogant. And you wonder why you're not getting what you want, and you wonder why you're being punished now.
Where it's just as you point at us, we point right back. A new cycle starts. The world comes and it starts a new cycle. The ghosts are here, the spirits are here being like, it's on you now. Ooh, interestingness. Foodie's got some major shenanigans she's on about today. Ruh-roh, spaghettios. Again, I keep hearing it's war. All right, what's this Emperor card all about? I'm actually very curious. Uh, come on, where are you? I know you're here. And then I want to take a look at what is this big tower moment. It's a good energy for her. It's coming
Yeah.
down. The energy's coming down, but like, what is it kind of telling? Like, okay, but first let's take a look at this Emperor. What's the Emperor got to do with this? Do with this whole thing? What does the Emperor have to do with this? What does the Emperor have to do with this whole thing? The Magician reversed. Okay, so this is what does the Emperor have? So it's like I'm not telling the truth. This is my snake oil salesman card. Why? Because of the Knight of Wands reversed. What is this or who is this Emperor card? All right. Material. I bring balance to your life. Wonderful. Okay. So, what this Emperor card is, if you want to go check out my live stream, you can. But feels like a Ouija board sort of entity that came in and is now doing hanky panky, has been attached to Chantal for a while. I'm going to say it. If y'all want to believe it, y'all can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But it's like this is a snake oil salesman whispering in her ear of like, I'm going to bring you down because, or it's like, you aren't transforming because of me. You aren't doing things because of me. This thing is like a feeder sort of thing where it feeds or leeches, or I should say, it's more like a parasite that like feeds off the energy of Foodie. Because it's a snake oil salesman. It's like I promise you riches and stuff, but in reality, all I really want to do is leech off of you. Why is this? Because of the King of Wands reverse. Because it's like I have an opportunity or a proposal for you, but the proposal's shit. Because the material influences here. It's like I'll bring you balance, I'll bring you fame, I'll bring you riches, I'll bring you like. I'll bring you to a balance of everything that you want. However, the hopes and fears is like, and you can be greedy. You can't talk about me though. You can't talk about me. You can't bring me up. However, the unseen obstacles. Foodie Chantal is a loose cannon. She's gonna spout her mouth off talking about weird ass shit. Because again, negative influence. This thing is the devil. Not like it's not the darkest energy I've ever felt. It's again, it's like a parasite. It's like a leech. It's gonna take all this energy from her. It's not good. It's almost like a low level. Some would like to say. I like to akin it to like a low level type of like imp demon type of thingy mabobber. Because what's going for her is that this is coming out of like we've been very isolated. We haven't talked about it. It's been on my journey. It's been carrying me on my journey. Look, she's sitting on the go on this demon type of entity that's him taking her on this journey. Because here in the past, the Queen of Cups reversed. Okay, sweet, because we've been doing dark ass magic. And I was actually just talking with a friend earlier today where I'm like, who this card actually probably should remind me of? It's called Hecate. Hecate is known for the three visions of herself, same with the goddess Brigid, or Morana if you're in Slavic tradition, where it's like there's the three different heads. Um, what is it?
Yeah, mother, maiden, crone.
I think it's like the maiden, the crone,
Maiden, mother, crone.
and the maiden, the crone, and I can't remember the last one. And like it's all there. So it's like it's the three different versions, and that's kind of what this is giving me. Seeing it reverse, it's like we've been using this in nasty, dark ass shit. We've been consulting, we've been consulting these magical deities and this stuff like that, and not in the best way. Because here in the future, the Eight of Cups, you're refusing to walk away from this. You cannot walk away from this. You will not get gratification in this because that's who this emperor is. This emperor is not like a servant of this goddess, it feels like. No, it is completely separate. And before you come at me like, Hecate is not all that bad, believe me, I know a lot of god or goddesses And we can even see this in our, if you're a monotheistic, paleotheistic, or not mono, polytheistic religions, or if you believe in certain people, places, and or things. I felt this for years, where, and even today, where people will twist the powers or twist the energy coming from these deities that people worship, and they twist it for their ill intent, instead of maybe going at the core of what that deity is. They manipulate and twist the energy that they give, and then they receive for bad. It is not.
And I'm being told to say this right now. So for anybody who watches Foodie, right now on this earthly plane, Foodie, essentially she's pretending to be a Muslim. She took the Shahada, she put on the hijab, she put on the abaya, but she doesn't have the Muslim faith in her heart. Even on the earthly plane, I feel she's twisting the belief of the Muslim faith for her own means. She's pretending to be a Muslim woman over in Kuwait as a way to uh, escape consequences back in Canada. You know, putting on the attire of, say, a Muslim woman to disguise her body. And she's using the faith to hide behind rather than just having the faith in her heart. So why wouldn't she have the same attitude on the spiritual plane as well? Like praying to different things for selfish reasons. Why wouldn't she? She has no respect at all for anything spiritual. Absolutely no respect. She's very disrespectful. Very disrespectful.
Not on the deity itself, if it is good or bad. They have aspects that are all part of life.
And another thing, I don't know what Foodie has attached to her, but I do know that we as people walking around, like you radiate your energy outward. And for those who are wondering, like, how does that work? Have you ever walked up to somebody, you don't know them, they don't know you, and for no random reason, you immediately like them or you dislike them and you don't know why? You just don't like them. You just don't like their energy. Like you, with, without even asking anything, you're picking up, this is a bad person. There's something wrong here. Maybe I shouldn't be around them. Oh, I really like this person. I want to be around them more. And that's your spiritual self coming into effect. Like that sixth sense, if you will, of like, you should be around this person or you shouldn't be. And then maybe you find out later, if you are around a bad person, that they are bad. But in that moment that you don't know them, you're just picking up like something, I don't know. I don't know. When people do bad things, when they are a bad person, they radiate that energy outward. And on the spiritual plane, that becomes like a magnet. If you're a good person, you might attract good energy and good spirits. If you're a bad person, you're going to attract bad energy, bad spirits. Like it's like, like attracts like. And Foodie's got all kinds of messed up energy. So I'm sure that maybe some troublesome negative things are attached to her and following her about.
Whether the practitioner or the user themselves, what they do with the energy of which they give and then they receive, then that is on them. So again, this is like Kakate, this is like Brigid, this is like Morana. These are these type. Not saying that if whoever this is that Foodie, it looks like worships, uh, or whoever else worships, is being done in bad. Like the goddess is bad in themselves. I don't believe that. I believe that the practitioners might be using that energy from them to manipulate energy around them for the dark and the dank, which if you do that, I would consult with your deity because they're probably not happy with you. So that's what I'm getting here. This is this low level, whatever. I think it's called like it's a low to mid level type of entity, but whatever. Like I said, if you want to believe me, you don't have to. If you want to, you can. So let's just take a look at this tower. We're having an F around and find out moment coming up here with Foodie. What's this all about? What's going on with her F around and find out moment from at the beginning of this? Because what the heck, Foodie? You got a storm coming. Again, I keep hearing it's war. You messed around with the wrong people, and now you will have to face the consequences. Karma's coming, honey. And the people who are around have chosen to stay. They have been given multiple opportunities to go. But alas, they've chosen to stay. Whether or not that is through Foodie's doing or their own doing, but everyone has a choice, and that choice has been made. So what's going on with it? How does this F around and find out moment come here with the tower? So Page of Swords, we're having miscommunication, disharmony. We are not talking about things. Also, there seems to be some sort of false piece of information coming out, whether this is a tweet or a text or paper. Something is being showcased that is not all that it seems, especially with the Page of Swords reversed here. And I get that this is something physical, tangible, piece of paper or a message, video. We are being lied to. And in these lies, oh, it's like we're being told why.
Hmm.
Okay. Because from a material standpoint, the Seven of Wands reversed, Foodie can't defend herself against the accusations it feels like that are coming out. Uh, is she lying about something? I'm gonna grab some clarifiers on this because it's like Page of Swords, I'm running my mouth. I'm saying one thing, I'm doing another. Why is this? Because I need to try and scry. I want to try and do magic to do things. I'm trying to manipulate energies. I'm trying to manipulate storylines. The Nine of Cups, I'm trying to feel emotionally fulfilled. But this right here is always like this is like, I'm doing magic type of stuff and I'm manipulating stuff because I'm doing magic because I can't defend myself against this F around and find out moment because I have been mixing and bubbling shit in cauldrons. I've been doing witchy shit and it's backfiring on me. Hopes and fears.
Well, part of the reason why it's backfiring on her is because of the intention. We keep having this conversation, don't we, Foodie? It's because you don't listen. You don't listen. Told you before. It doesn't matter what you do or what the people around you do. It doesn't matter what practitioner you find. It's the problem is not I haven't found the right people that have enough ability and enough skill. It's about intention. If you have bad intention, there's going to be consequences for that. You can't run around doing wrong to other people. You just can't. And you can't go around thinking, if I have other people do things for me, then I'm escaping the consequences of whatever is going on. I'm not going to suffer any damage. Oh, yes, you will. Because you were the one kicking it off. You're the one that got the ball rolling. You are very much involved. It doesn't matter if your physical hands were involved in it or not. It was your will to screw with the will of other people, to toss out that negative energy, to do harm. You are very much involved. So how are you escaping anything? You're playing around with things you really shouldn't be playing with. It is dangerous to dabble. Anybody will tell you that. It's dangerous to dabble with things of which you have no knowledge of and you don't respect in the first place. So just stop. Stop thinking you're all powerful, playing around with rituals and spells and praying to deities and not even being respectful when you do it. Stop thinking you can disrespect the spirit world and get what you want from it at the same time. That is just ludicrous. It's nonsense. Can't believe you're rude on not just the earthly plane, that's the spiritual plane as well. And think on both planes you're going to get what you want. Silly you.
Fears. My fear is like all my witchy shit, all my magicy shit, the things that I've been cooking up behind the scenes are backfiring
Mm-hmm.
on me. Because the unseen obstacle here is that you've been greedy, you've been selfish, you've been doing things for the wrong reasons. You've been holding yourself back for so long that now, what the hell? There's also more rituals. Um, do I want to say this? You made bad. You broke contracts that you made in the past and here in the future. New stuff's coming out. New information. This is also on this card. It's the Ace of Swords. Again, it's another big tablet, right? I just want to bring it up to the camera. It's transformation as well as we look at all the butterflies. But on this tablet, it is the world destroyer. It is the snake. It is the world destroyer snake that comes to eat the world in Norse mythology. And that's what it comes. This is like Foodie's world coming out. It's like you must. This is the world. It's the new information coming in, but the snake is the thing that comes to destroy it, comes to eat it, comes to talk about. It looks like almost how you're eating in a whole new world. This could have a couple different connotations and a couple different layers. Should I? Do I need to say this? Okay. So, what's the negative influence here? This is a grave site. I don't know what sort if Foodie is finding animals that have passed on or is using uh material or substances, whether this is like dirt from like a cemetery, whether this is animals that have maybe passed on to do rituals and stuff. As I like to say too here, and I will say this, animal sacrifices have been used for millennia. Here, and it has not, and it's not a and it's not a and it's not a practice that is accepted today. I would like to say. And here's the thing: is I would like it might be. I don't like the practice because it's typically not what needs to be done. Again, though, energy given is energy exchange. It's an equal give and take back. It's like what you give is what you give is what you will get. However, it doesn't mean that the person who's giving it back is happy about how it was received. And keep getting that. Her fuck around and find out moment essentially is just like she's doing witchy shit. This witchy shit's gonna backfire on her. The pot's gonna blow back in her face because of what she's been doing. It's like fine, you've messed around with things for too long, and now you're gonna have to face the consequences of this. All right. So what else are we kind of having to know about?
I'm being told to tell Chantal right now, you open that door and Spirit's going to close it for you. You chose to go there. You chose to do that. You chose to keep doing that, even after you were warned multiple times to stop. So you can't use ignorance as a defense when somebody clearly told you, you really need to stop. You know, I've told you. I told you you need to stop. You didn't stop. You want to keep going. So you're going to have to pay the price for that.
Here. So we have low.
You can't look at spirit and say what you say to other people on the earthly plane of, I didn't know. I had no idea. You knew. You knew. You were informed.
Level entities. That's the
Like spirit don't care for your baby voice. You can't manipulate spirit with the baby voice and the attitude of, I didn't know. I didn't know. You knew. You knew.
whatever. That's a whole thing. But now we're looking at this whole not devil stuff, but it's really weird dark magic-y shit. It seems to be like, okay, it's blowing back on you, and you're gonna have to face those consequences. So, what do those consequences? So I think what we looked at is like, what does that what does it? Why is that kind of happening? Essentially, now what does it look like? What's coming up for Miss Foodie then? That's kind of essentially what's just coming up then for her because Ace of Pentacles, loss of finances, even more. Her money is going to get taken out. Why is this? Things are going to get put out to the world. We are going to be seeing through this mirror. That mirror is going to be shattered for her. Um, however she sees herself, it gets shattered. She will not be able to look at herself in the same way again because this is like It's almost like I see this as almost like there's going to be a really bad filter fail and she's gonna and this photo of her or there's a photo taken of her and we get to see how she truly looks, no filters, no nothing. And there's like I know there's one going on, but there seems to be even a worse one, something that Foodie will not have control of, and that's going to drive her insane. I think we're finally going to see what she truly looks like, no filters, no nothing.
And I'm pretty sure it's going to be shocking. It's going to be shocking for us, but even more so for her because I think, because if we're looking into the filters so much, she thinks she honestly looks like that. She honestly believes it.
And I think people are going to be shocked by it. As from a financial influence here, no one's going to want to work with her. No one's going to really even be near her. There's some stuff coming out about her that is not going to be pretty what's her hopes here is like I'm going to be able to be strong, confident. I'm going to at least be able to keep the man or go to someone else. I know Salah and Pete's, both of them do have strong earth or they're both of them do have strong uh air placements. One's an Aquarius, one's a Libra. So like this either one, she's like, I can have either one of them with the King of Swords here. That's her hopes. Like I'm at least gonna have them to back up with here. However, she's not gonna walk away. The unseen obstacle here is like people either are refusing to walk away. Oh no 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 no. People are either refusing to walk away or people are walking away and she doesn't really get a choice and that they get to walk away from her because she's broken contracts, she's broken agreements with other people, because she's kissed the ring. She's going back to this protector of hers. Man, this card means so much more now that I kind of know what the f is going on with this whole thing. She's not going to be alone because at least she has the demons inside of her that she can talk to and do things with, that provide her strength and that she provides strength back. Because here in the past, the Two of Swords reversed. Like I had a decision. I don't know which way I'm going. And then here in the future, the Nine of Wands reversed. I've always seen this as deprogramming. Someone is not going to be able to filter her world for her anymore. It's almost like, yeah, I'm going to be able to help. Like, I can be your friend, but I won't filter your world around you anymore. You have to deprogram from everything. People are going to be deprogrammed from you as well. And in the middle of the deck, the Two of Wands, because she has to start on a brand new beginning. She's got to go somewhere else. She's got to travel because old contracts, old ways of doing things, old business agreements do not work out anymore. Okay, I'm going to grab out. Is there anything else that really wants to talk right now? All right, I'm just gonna grab this. Anything else that we should really kind of know about? Or the such messages for Foodie, because I'm sure she'll watch.
I'm sure she will too.
Miscommunication, disconnection. One person's looking one way, the other one's going another. You gotta go far seeker. You gotta go look deeper into what's going on in your life, honey, because what you have is not what it will stay. Come on, let's focus, please, and thank you. Like you gotta go. You're trapped in a cage over here, and another person's looking another way. You have to look deeper into what is going on with your life, because you are trying to manifest a new life for yourself here.
And that's the interesting, Foodie. Just think about this. You put yourself in a cage of your own making. It was your choice. You built that cage. You built it, you got in it, you stayed in it. But yet you want a whole new life. How exactly are you going to get this whole new life if you shut yourself in a cage? It's not possible. You got to get out of the cage first.
You want new things, you want people, you want all this stuff. However, you are bitter, you are jealous, you have spite about what other people have and their happiness. You cannot control what other people's happiness looks like. You can only control what your happiness looks like. You do not need to be bitter. You need to be jealous. What the hell are you doing, Foodie? You're going beep beep. What are you doing here? You're trying to figure something out. You're trying to figure out your next stage. You're trying to manifest, but you're bitter. You're jealous. You're not doing this out of love and light. You're doing this all out of the dark and dank. You're gonna have to fly the coop. It almost looks like, and get the heck out. You're going to have to leave. I would leave a lot sooner than what you probably want to, because you have to go. Just go. Go try something new. Try different things, because once you get out of wherever you're at now, like what are you doing? You got to fly the coop, because you need to go for new opportunities coming in for you. There is nothing left for you in Kuwait here, my dear. Man, you want manifestation. You will not manifest your dream boo there, because you need to start on new beginnings and go and try different things.
Yeah, Foodie, the whole thing in Kuwait, it's just done. You can't do anything there. Like, don't you feel it? That being in Kuwait, you've taken it as far as you could possibly take it. Like there's empty energy over there. You've got nothing. You can offer nothing. Salah's he's done with you. Yet for some reason you're hanging on to Kuwait by your fingernails. But you can't do anything over there. So why aren't you coming back to Canada? What? Because Girl World told you they say come back Canada, Chantal, go home. Is it because the reaction channels are saying go home, you being the defiant person that you are, just because we said it, that means you're not going to do it? You're petty. You're petty and you're stupid. You're petty to your own detriment. Seriously, you are. You shouldn't be this petty and stupid. Petty and stupid do not work well together. You want to frame it as I'm going home for me, you go right ahead. But you have run the course in Kuwait as far as it's going to go. Like, this whole story arc is stupid now. Makes no sense. Salah can't stand you. His family don't like you. Your channel views are in the toilet. Like, what is the sense anymore?
Grabbing out the other deck now. Because, yeah, you need to start off with your new beginnings, trying again, maybe in a different part of the world. Like, it's time for you to pick up, go, leave, try different things, because you need to meld, you need to go, you need to come together with other people. Also, otherwise, you're going to be crashing out and coming in with other people, and no one's going to want to. This is trying to help you figure out you need to work with other people, co create with spirit, rather than just trying to force shit, Foodie, because your timetable, time is a ticking. You don't have much time to try different things. There, you are on a timetable. It is time for change. It's 10, a little bit after 10 on this clock. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Like, things are coming to a head. Either you get out or you're going to be forced to. And I don't think you're going to like that change coming, because your head is in the effing sand right now. It's like you aren't thinking, you aren't trying to do different things. Like, you're just like la di da di da. I'm fine. Everything's going well. Again, though, it's not going well. Why is it? Because you're trying to. They want you to try another thing. You got to go to your next chapter. The next chapter needs to start. Why do you keep hanging around? No one want. Why do you keep hanging around for this chapter when the chapter's been long dead, long over with, and now it's just like I'm just staying here because I want to. Because it's
Yeah, like the Kuwait chapter is over, Foodie. You won't give it up. You won't say it's over, but it's over. You want to pump some fresh blood into things, you got to go somewhere else. You got to do something else. You're resisting the change, you're resisting the new. But what is the sense of holding on to the old that there's nothing of benefit there? Spite? Let's hold on out of spite at your own detriment? Not smart.
Time for divorce, honey. It is time for divorce. It is trying to get out. It is time to not be with this person anymore. What else we got here? Because it is movement, the next move. You have to start the next chapter. Go somewhere else. Travel around in different places. You need to get out of Kuwait. Maybe you're going to somewhere else. Where is this? This is a globe. You got to go somewhere else. Let me go try and gotta go to the next thing. Now let's get some vintage ladies with not so vintage advice here, because it is time to listen to your heart. It will show you the way. Look, you're going in a different direction. You have butterflies. Change. Get into that sexual sacral energy. Get into those reds, that fiery nature. Like, it is time to listen to your heart. It will show you the way. Going in different directions, going to different places. Like, it's time. Why is it? Because you're stronger than yesterday. You're stronger than you were yesterday. You've made it to today. What makes you not want to go to tomorrow? Like, each and every day you have a different version of you that gets better and better and better. Because over here, live, create, and tell the story. You aren't dead yet, honey. Like, you're here, you're doing different things. You can start a new story, you can live, create, do new things, but that is on you to do. But you need to leave and get the F out. Because if you want, you don't look a day older. But looking here, it's also here. We are fearless, independent, and original. Like, Foodie, if you really look at the base of her, she is a really strong person. She's out there doing a bunch of different things. She is pretty fearless in a lot of stuff, and like, she's just out there doing different things. And she's independent, and she can be original when she wants to be. But here in the middle, a dream is your wish. A dream is a wish your heart makes. Here's the bride. If she wants to be married, she can go out and be married. She doesn't need this fake club, but she needs to get rid of this old shit that she's already in. She cannot stay. She's got to if and go. And here at the bottom of the deck, what's kind of really underlying this whole thing with her? It's like, what seems ordinary is often extraordinary. It's like, seeing this card, it's like you have all this going on. This magic circle, too. Foodie, stop messing with magic circles and shenaniganery here. But it's like,
Yeah, Chantal, you're so busy hanging on to the fake, phony happiness. You spend so much energy hanging on to what's phony and fake. You deny yourself the real. Like, you're so caught up in this YouTube image thing, the persona thing. Like, it's so important to you that you deny yourself real happiness in the process.
it's like things things in life can be amazing if you co-create with spirit rather than fight against it, which is what she seems to be doing.
Amen. Create with spirit, be respectful of spirit, and it will help you get what you want. Disrespect it, though, that's a whole different thing. Be a creator, Foodie, not a destroyer.
Because what's blocking her right now from all this stuff? What is her biggest thing that's blocking her? Is her happiness. What she thinks makes her happy is not what truly makes her happy. Honey, if you go towards what actually makes you happy rather than what you think is making you happy, you're going to have a fulfilled life. But she is not. She is coming to the point of, get the heck out. You can start new chapters. You can do new things. Be independent. Do this, do that. But she can't do that if she's so hung up on what other people think, on what other people are doing. Be expressive. You get to express yourself. You get to do different things, but you don't need to hurt other people in the midst of it. Because
Yeah, stop being a happiness hater, Foodie. If somebody is doing their thing and they're not hurting you, and that is their happiness, Leave them to their happiness. Don't be a happiness hater. Don't be a happiness destroyer. Just see someone on their path and lead them to it, and stay on your path and be focused on that.
She can aim for the skies. She can go to different places. She can travel. She can move. She can fly. Go and do that. But she's refusing to leave. She's refusing to go. She's refusing to try and go around the world in 80 days. Like, that's what I'm seeing here for Foodie. And I really just want her to just be expressive, go towards what actually makes her happy, because currently she's going towards what she thinks will make her happy than rather than what will make her actually happy. So that's what I got here for Miss Foodie Ish Beauty. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope you had a good time. Otherwise, if y'all, thank you so much for watching. If you want to leave a comment, let me know your own thoughts, opinions down below. Feel free. Leave a gator emoji down below if you really want. Stock up on your Florida water. Things in Grow World about to get weird. And thank you all again so very, very much for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next one. So bye.
Wonderful reading, Sunburst Tarot. Really appreciate you doing it. I have fun reacting to it. And for those of you that are not familiar with Sunburst Tarot, I'll leave the link for the original video down below. And that way you can check it out, as well as check out all of Sunburst Tarot's content. So what do you say after a reading like that, Foodie? You're taking the wrong path. You're taking the path of the destroyer, wanting to destroy other people's happiness, wanting to keep them from their happiness, from their right path. You're just spreading negativity all over the place, which is then coming around and biting you in the butt. Just stop. Choose a different path. A path does not include hurting other people or affecting other people, and you might be okay eventually. But until then, you got to pay for the mistakes that you've made. So I'm out. Hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.